Omijajcie gorilla się doli, swan, it's step boy, swan. And he's fucking...
Please tell me you've hit record
He
there.
fucking has as well.
Yes, baby.
Ladies, germs, and those that find themselves anywhere in between, please cordially invite yourself to episode 17 of the Roll With It podcast.
17.
It feels, I feel like I had to intro the podcast that way because it felt like an episode
It
of Classical
really
FM.
did. Yeah.
Like you're singing like these like folky Polish songs, and I'm like, this is an episode that we've just turned into Classical FM.
I mean, apologies if I butchered the Polish there, folks.
I definitely did.
I mean, Polish love a butchers, to be fair.
Yeah.
You're all fucking welcome.
I had
That's
to...
a
Really
banger.
sorry, Alex, if you're listening to this.
Sorry, Alex.
I have not. That was funny as fuck.
Our one Polish mate that we know.
I know loads. The guy, slight aside, the guy that trained me in kitchen when I was working in McDonald's was a guy called Magic. And I was like,
That's magic.
Was his surname The Gathering?
I don't know.
Hey!
Laura did a funny.
So
But yeah, I put like chicken nuggets into the fryer one by one, and he's like, no, I show you magic way, and he just like fucking upends the bag, and I'm like,
Amazing.
oh yeah,
Magic doesn't care about fucking degree ones.
magic doesn't give a shit.
You know when the dog gets into the dry food and you need to pull it away with the back of the neck. That was like me with Cabanos for a while.
Oh, Connor's a fucking nightmare when it comes to
I had
Cabanos.
to actually stop buying them because like I'd eat a packet on the way to the till.
Yeah.
And then I'd have one in the motor on the way home, and then I'd have like one left that I would eat before I went to my bed, and that is just pure sodium.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roll With It podcast, by the way. If you're wondering who's been talking this entire time.
I am
My Christ.
I am your East Coast variant of the Greg Squared Unit, executive assistant to the executive producer of the podcast, general shithouse, and number one fan of our last episode's guest. As I'm sure.
No. Connor beat you.
Yeah, that's honestly, yeah.
You know
it's
what? I
one
think we're all
1B.
fans.
Yeah, we
I think
definitely
we're all
are.
10 out of 10 fans.
If you haven't listened to
Paul
the
now.
if you haven't listened to the last episode with a wonderful guest, Paul.
Then what have you been doing with your life?
Yes.
Honestly,
Please.
stop right now.
Yeah.
Go and
Think
listen
about
to
what
it.
you've done with your life.
Yeah.
Go and listen to
That's-
it.
Go and listen to that
Exceptional.
episode.
Your old dad's telling you fuck up, get on to that other episode, and then come back to this one.
Yes.
But
Exactly.
yeah, we are all definitely
Right, you
big
back?
fans.
Aye, cool. You made a cup of tea? Good. Right, don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Da, you want to introduce yourself?
I am your executive producer of this podcast, Mr. Greg W.
You are wearing dad glasses to be
I'm
fair.
wearing my little slutty dad glasses.
You have
tonight.
got your slutty wee fucking
My
glasses on.
hay fever has been playing up, so
Oh, really?
I've got my
Brutal.
proper glasses on these days. This is yeah.
And within your general aura of that side of the
We
desk,
mixed up the desks today.
indeed, we have. To whomst is on that side of the table?
Permanent glasses wearer, Laura. Saint of Rowell.
Now, Connor, well,
And
I was going to say you're about to
Yeah.
butcher Latin,
It's
but
me. I wasn't going to do any Latin that time.
Oh,
I
Ah.
didn't deserve it.
holy shit!
But yeah, it's me again. It's your pal Connor, the other Connor Rowe along with wee Laura here. That's us. The forever DMs are back again. Sorry for fucking segueing like hell at the start. Jesus.
Yeah, we took a major right hand
We
turn.
did.
Yeah.
But yes, we're here to give you more TTRPG and I guess board game adjacent silliness and whatever else pops into our daft wee head.
But before we move on to such topics, shall we begin as we always do with our natty fails, natty successes of the week?
Yeah.
Does anyone? We always had a couple in the last episode, which if you haven't been keeping track of, BT Dubs, we record these back to back.
Yeah.
Has anyone got any general good shit, bad shit happening?
No additional
No,
ones. I
it's been-
think
It's
the
been pretty
next
chill.
crit fail or crit success that we're gonna get is whether or not we get this flat.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Tune
Release.
in next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we found our new saga.
Yeah.
We've been needing one.
terrified.
The Roll podcast does affordable housing.
It definitely doesn't.
Oh, it fucking does.
Why?
I mean, we're all
Why
about
are
it.
places so expensive?
Let's sort of set record straight. We are 100% in defence of affordable housing.
Yes, absolutely.
But we are
Aye.
not the ones or purveyors to be thereof.
Impale all landlords.
Yes.
Boom. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes. So I did have kind of a pretty well. I did not feel it turned into that success.
Whoa.
So
Love those.
I ordered my food shop to be delivered on the Friday last week, and it all came. And then I was like, "Great, I'll get to my food prep." I forgot the thing that makes my dish the thing.
Oh.
The sweet chili sauce.
Oh.
No.
So I had to go out and get it. I mean, I was going to the gym anyway, and the shop's next to it, so I'm like, it's fine, it's not a big deal. But I then went home and made my meal prep, and the Nat 20s, it was fucking class.
Amazing.
Yes, I also made. I got chopped up capsicum peppers and put Chinese fry spice on it.
Ooh.
In with the sweet chili
Mad
chicken,
spice.
bit of rice, boom, class.
Gorgeous.
Sounds-
So yeah, if you need a
Sounds nice.
personal chef,
And anyway.
Ooh, maybe
A
we
chef.
might need cooking lessons.
yeah, I was gonna say I asked that to you in
I
the car
can
over.
cook.
Apparently,
See, thank you. Right, so like this is there we go. Fucking here.
I can cook.
Oh, I can
I
cook.
just don't cook for Connor because he's a little baby who won't eat vegetables.
First of all, that's a pile of shit. I eat normal vegetables.
Like
Second of
chips?
all, we've been going no. Totties, turnips, carrots, peas and beans. Everything else is just showing off. It's just God being like,
Peppers.
oh, look at all the colours I know.
peppers,
peppers,
onions. Do you not like your food having
Me and
flavour?
Laura have been going out for nearly a decade, and you have literally cooked dinner for me once, Mrs. Oh, I
and
love
you
cooking.
covered it in hot sauce.
oh
Class.
my fucking
So
god.
what am
It's
I
dynamite.
supposed to take from that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is my food really bad if he has to cover it in hot sauce to be able to eat it?
Laura, your house is like fucking post Gorbachev Russia. You've never got any fucking.
That
food.
sounds like your dream, though.
it really does.
Post Gorbachev. There's the meme where it's like, yes, Gorbachev's out, but the Soviet Union fell. Oh. If I wasn't allergic to cats, which I very much fucking am, I probably still wouldn't crash at Laura's house much because she's never
fucking
got
hell.
scran.
Oh my.
So we'll be fine when it comes to
Jesus
food
God.
because I'll be buying it and the house will have some
Ugh.
mic drop. I'm not
That
dropping
that
the mic. it's on
might
an arm.
be the funniest like start to a podcast we've had. Hi pals, it's me, Greg C, your East Coast variant of the Greg Square unit and editor of the Roll With It podcast. The next section involves a heavy discussion regarding mental health, so if you're not in the best headspace and you do want to skip on, you can go to the time mark 2029 and that'll take you to the next topic in the pod. We hope that you're all doing great, and if you're not doing great, we hope that you feel better very, very soon. Until next time, enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Let me bring it down then. So yeah, I had a wee bit Nat 1, just mental health wise. I don't want to bring it down too much, but no, I had a wee. A wee Meanty bee as Paul.
Has
So
he
beautiful
coined that
put.
now? Is that
He's
part of
called
it?
No,
I'm loving it.
Meanty is just
I
a
mean, Meanty
general thing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Aye, it's a thing.
I love
Yeah.
it regardless. But yes, Greg, sorry.
Aye. So just had a wee bit of one last week, so I wasn't feeling too great. But I picked myself back up, was able to get around it, did my wee things. I went to the pictures by myself yesterday and stuff. And go back into it. But big message, don't suffer in silence.
Hell
It's better
yeah,
to talk to your
yes.
pals
Yeah.
than not ever be able to talk to your pal again.
Mhm.
Yep.
So that's just a wee warning. We're putting that in there. We're not going to say anything
Yeah.
else.
And see, even
No,
what you
completely.
just said there as well. See, taking yourself out on a wee date.
Aye.
Minty.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good to do it.
I
Just
spoke,
take
I
yourself
Aye.
out.
spoke about it to other somebody else in our wee community. It's like sometimes you just need that wee reset day.
That's
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
I just kind of really needed one, but it was like I pushed myself
Absolutely.
too far.
When you're in
Aye.
the room trying to spin all the plates, sometimes you just need to step outside and forget the plates fucking exist.
Damn
Yeah.
right. Well fucking
Exactly.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, totally, Greg. I 100%. I suppose it's quite an important thing because mental health is massive in TTRPGs because there have
Yes.
been many studies that that kind of lean into the fact that TTRPGs are like really, really fucking good for mental health
Oh,
and
damn
like
right.
Yeah.
helping you get through it. And in one of my previous games that I ran, one of my players really, really came out of their shell during it. And when you think, well, like when we kind of got to the natural end of that campaign, like you look back and you go, oh my God, that they have a completely different person entirely. And when we talked about it afterwards, they were like, yeah, like I didn't realize how much healing I did while playing another character.
Yeah.
Because there is a concept in TTRPGs as a general called bleed, which is where you take bits of yourself and put them into your character. I will hold my hand up, and I mean, my Star Trek campaign players are probably very aware. The EXO is effectively just me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just me, but it's a Bajoran.
Aye, you just want to come solve the problems.
Yeah,
sort things
exactly.
out. Aye.
And the most recent episode we had, we kind of touched on it. We were chatting upstairs just after the last pod. I got queued,
Oh.
aka the queue turned up and was like, right, I need you to find out why you are you and what makes you you, because this is bollocks. Like, you're putting too much of yourself in others and not in yourself.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to fight this to the death. And I did, until it got to the end where Q was like, right, we're having a trial and your entire crew are here to make you hear all of the good things about you. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And I genuinely actually told my GM this afterwards. I was like, I was shaking with anxiety because I hate nothing more than not being forced, but hearing people say good things about me. And I think Paul touched on it a little bit when we talked about imposter syndrome in the last pod.
Yeah.
It just sends me like totally catatonic.
It can
I'm
be
just
pretty
like,
fucking heavy.
yeah, it is, but it is super.
I've got a really heavy one that I can go into, but I don't know if it is one because it is very heavy, right?
Yeah.
And if I do start talking about it, so it's one of those ones where I'll put it to you guys. I can start talking about it. High chance is you're all going to be greeting like we've just played one of Greg's games, right?
Yeah, it's true. I'm up for it.
So last year, me and the wife had one of the most traumatic things that you can experience as a young couple, where there was a hope that was very suddenly quashed.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good. I wasn't coping well. I wasn't doing great, and it was a couple of weeks after, and I'd obviously spoke to my good mate, who's also my DM. Was speaking with him about it, and he was like, "All right, okay, cool." And he had planned a full session of our Maids of the Ascension, and he was like, "Right, well, we're doing something different. We're going to get drunk. We're going to do this." So we're drinking at the time we're doing it, and the quest that day was he gave us a baby.
Oh.
And it was right. You've now got this baby. You need to do something. So we managed to get it back to the god and things like that there for it. And it was his way of like, he knew what I was struggling through. He knew how I felt, how hopeless everything was. It was like, and he gave me that chance to kind of work through it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that kind of pulled me through that wee dark period of that
Absolutely.
whole month.
And using like the TTRPGs as like the tool as a vessel. That's that's pretty.
It really is.
Yeah, that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I went dark there, and yeah, my wife would probably kill me for speaking of that. But yeah, it was dark, but my DM did brilliantly, and I can never thank him enough because, like I say, it's at the time it was like I just was so helpless, and then that was like, no, here's me at full strength. I'm going to do everything I fucking can here, and can do everything that I can. And I got there.
Well, firstly, Greg, thanks for talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers, man.
Sorry for bringing you down.
No,
Anyway.
We've got the capacity.
We're pals.
We've got
to be
this.
fucking-
I
That's
know.
the
We've got
point.
the capacity to be caring on
Ta-ta.
this. I mean, I will not name any of these players at all, but it was not long after we started back after lockdown, which, as I'm sure you remember, was shite
Yeah.
for quite a lot of reasons. And again, I'm not going to name any of these players, but I had a lot of people DMing me after various sort of sessions and like asking advice, and outside of the normal player to DM stuff, like, you know, how am I doing this character, like what do I do, how do I play this, what's a D&D. I had people like kind of like, again, I'm not going to name anybody at all, but like people that were kind of struggling with, like, you know, making pals and fitting in and kind of being themselves and stuff, and I was trying to sell D&D on like, look, you're going to get to sit down for 3 to 4 hours at a table and not be you for a bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all you need. You don't need to be fucking Greg or Laura or Connor. You can be fucking like Fark, Snuffler, the Goblin, for like 3 hours and do that.
Aye.
And
Well,
like, and that can be quite fucking helpful and stuff as well. And I had
absolutely.
people being like, "This is class," because
It absolutely can.
like people are dealing with some stuff that I'm not going to air.
Absolutely.
And I was like, I just needed to be this stupid fucking barbarian for like one night a week because this is
Yeah.
making me feel so much better. And that's maybe not the most obvious side of TTRPGs, but fuck me if it's not an important one.
It just,
it really is.
For as much as bleed can be parts of yourself that you're afraid to deal with in real life, it can also be parts of you that you forget exist. And that's exactly what that is. Like, you forget that having fun is a concept that you can actively achieve by your own speed rather than requiring others to make you laugh. And that's not a bad thing, but I think that's the kind of concept, isn't it? Is that community is always talked about in kind of grander schemes, communities around shows, communities around films, communities around like other actual play podcasts and stuff like that, or actual play shows. But realistically, the best community, and I will speak until I die of dust of the like how important my my home TTRPG group are. They know far too much about me, and I will assassinate them before any of it.
Keep the state secret.
If you ever decide to run for your local MP, you need to take those people out.
Oh,
I get
100%.
you, mate.
Yeah, 100%. They are getting assassinated in a heartbeat.
They know where the bodies are
I think
buried.
this podcast might kind of put us out of the running to ever stand for any position in government or local council.
Or it may put us in better
Or
stead.
it might.
Because they already know where we are. Kind of like
That's true.
Zohan Mamdani in New York, that kind of thing. Like he's just an honest guy, but they are the crux of they are the reason that I am kind of where I am today, and I tell them it every day because I never want them to forget how much I love them dearly and like how important they are to me and how proud I am of them as well, of the work that they are doing. Not even just like hearing them tell me about it. And I think once you've got that core group, you're immediately like a little feedback group of positivity, and it's not toxic positivity. Everybody knows we're been through shit.
Yeah.
But it's that support to be able to challenge it, to take it on, and as Greg says, to even tackle it in the game that you're playing to help you kind of realise. And it's because you're almost like third party thinking about it, because this is someone that is not you. They are an extension of you perhaps, but they are not you. So you're looking at it from third person perspective, and it goes, and
it's
the
almost
penny
like
drops.
you've got a different set of tools.
Yeah,
to, like,
exactly.
benefit you.
Completely. Yeah, different set of eyes, different set of hands, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Tell the
Definitely.
homies you love them, kiss the homies goodnight.
Please.
Exactly.
All the time.
Yeah. Especially me because I'm very lonely.
But at the same point, don't use your DM as a therapist. I've had that as well.
Yes, please.
It's-
Bet me to it. Well done.
It's hard on us as well sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Unless you're comfortable, like as I say, like in that situation, like as you say, you kind of they knew about it, they wanted to actively help.
Yeah.
That's fine, but don't force it into the.
Nobody likes trauma dumping guys.
No.
no.
Nobody's
And that's the big
Apart
thing.
from Greg C, but that's different. That's just
That's fucking
That's
sanctioned trauma dumping.
that's called ammunition.
Fuck's sake! Oh
Well,
oh my god!
But no,
like
genuinely,
nobody ever says, you know what, I really had a really good night. I'm going to get a glass of wine and watch my girl and greet.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Very
ever
much.
said that. Well, I don't know.
Actually, I kind of treat crying kind of the same way I treat feeling sick. If I feel
Yeah,
sad, I just want to greet and get
You've
it out of my
got
system.
to.
I'm
You
kind of
can't
I'm
not.
there with you as well. a wee
Yeah.
bit. I've got wee
can't
things that I
not.
can use to trigger me.
Oh,
Normally
yeah.
I cry at happy stuff, so it's like
Yeah.
if I'm feeling like I can put something that'll go right. Here's something ridiculously happy. It'll
Yeah.
make me greet and things like that. There for it.
Yeah, it's where Connor's just a soulless existence of
No,
communism.
thank you.
So
Actually, first of all,
Aw,
good
not
Jimmy.
true.
Second of all, your pal Fallon.
I'm sad. You should all be sad.
Your pal
Yeah.
Fallon loves a greet.
It's true.
I do,
Yeah, this
is true.
and I've got go-tos.
Yeah.
I'll stick to
Yeah.
films.
Yeah.
But if I put on Grand Budapest Hotel, there
I
are
was gonna
two
say,
scenes in
yeah.
that, and I will be like a fucking tap.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Can I stop? Yeah, you've
If
talked
you
to me about
give
that before.
me, if you give me Band of Brothers, that'll do me in. There's 2 episodes in
Oh.
particular that will do me in.
I know the ones you're talking about.
If you
Yeah.
give me, what else do I fucking like going to? Fucking Kill Bill.
Ooh, yeah.
Kill Bill does me in as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
And Django Unchained specifically, it's Ennio Morricone's kind of thing when he's like going back and he stands in the doorway. It's like, it's me, baby, and it fucking builds up. Like, oh fuck, he's fun up. That's
I
brilliant.
know. Yeah.
Fuck up, right? Aye.
He's off. He's gone. We're
that's,
flooding.
that's just films.
We're
But no,
flooding.
I like how you said it. Like sometimes you're like, oh fuck, I just need to get a wee greet out.
Aye.
Smash
You
and
shouldn't get it your system.
just do it.
Yeah.
And it's the same with sharing. Like as we said earlier, talking about it, it gets it out your system, and you're like, all right, okay, I kind of feel better. Like a weight has been lifted to a point. So yeah, find people that are comfortable, and always just ask. You know, are you comfortable with me sharing this to your pals? Because that's kind of important, whether it's your
Aye.
D&D party or not. But yeah, that's quite a nice topic to talk about.
Aye, I didn't mean it to get dark at
No,
all.
at
We just
all.
kind of
Absolutely
jumped
not.
in.
No,
Sorry.
definitely
If
not.
It's nice to remember that we are like people that
We're all
fucking
human.
care about yous and stuff, and
Absolutely.
not just a bunch of fucking.
Haha, that's what did
jesters.
you think? No.
Aliens.
Dun, 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 dun. We're all xenomorphs at heart.
Yeah.
But-
It's definitely done wonders for my mental health.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Going from barely being able to speak
Yeah,
to
that's right.
Now being on a podcast.
now being on a podcast
Yeah.
and my current job, I spoke for 45 minutes. about Dungeons and Dragons and this community. I actually did fully speak for 45 minutes about this community.
I love everything about that.
Which is wild. Why the fuck did they give me that job? I know nothing about what I was supposed to be applying for a job for, but I'll talk for 45 minutes about Dungeons and Dragons.
I think Greg W. met Laura relatively near the start of me and Laura going out, and Laura used to like almost be fucking non-verbal. You were so quiet. And then, you know, pretending to be some fucking elf ranger or tabaxi monk, however many times a week.
Yeah, love my tabaxi.
TTRPGs are fucking magical.
They really are.
Definitely.
They really are. So
definitely.
lean into it, have the best fun you can, and watch it make you the best person you can be.
Absolutely. What a lovely positive message. All right. Truly. Now, dick and fart joke.
Moving on to fallacies. Let's talk about some Indy TTRPGs. What have we got?
So I've got my friend who is a massive Lord of the Rings geek. I jokingly call her the Samurai Lane, and I've got her saved in my phone as the Samurai Lane.
Unreal Patter.
That's fucking sensational Patter.
She is fantastic. I had to actually consult her because somebody asked a question the other day, and it was just like, it was a Lord of the Rings question. I'm like, I've got no idea. But I know who will, and it'll give me a quicker answer than ChatGPT will.
And save the environment by doing so.
Exactly. Yeah. My friend Maria. Love Maria. Shout out Maria.
You got
we create Maria. She is the absolute... To give a background of Maria, she is the craziest player, one of the craziest players I've ever played with.
Yeah.
She is, like, when we played Star Wars one time, like, her thing was she hated the Empire so much that she was just unstoppable bloodlust. And we were like, right, we're on this ship, and they were like, oh, they're the Empire, but, like, they don't know.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, oh, we're just guys we're just taking this ship back. And
just be guys.
But we're wearing this uniform. We don't really agree with it, but this is the joke.
Aye.
And we're talking to them. It's like, meanwhile, as we were talking to like the captain and the first mate and like one other guy, she's killed the rest of the crew.
Phenomenal. Absolutely sensational.
She was like, messaging the DM. She was just like, can I go into an air vent and just come out and just start killing people? We were like, aye,
fire in.
So we turned around and there's just bodies everywhere. We're like,
whacking fools.
She's mental. She is the definition of daddy, I can fix him. No, she's daddy, I can make him worse.
Tremendous.
Yeah. So she's now doing Lord of the Rings in DM, and she is. Let's say she's a knowledge for it. It's the new One Ring system.
So good.
It's really really good.
Yeah.
I like it so far. We've had we did the session 0 and we did the making of the characters and things like that there for it. But I feel bad because I kind of like proper true, because it's me and my DM are two of the players in the game, and he also DMs for her as well, and it's a case of, right, you've put two forever DMs into one game. Within 2 minutes, we're trying to set up a drug empire.
I was going to say, do you realise what they've done? Is this the One Ring role playing game?
This is the One Ring role playing game.
3 League as well, isn't
it?
Yes, 3 League Press.
I fucking bought that RPG, didn't I?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh, did you?
In the car on the way home, like fucking whatever.
Spending monies. Oh, dear.
Wait, what? Yeah. Brain turned off for a second there.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the bank account.
I've not spent money, it's fine.
Oh, God.
He's not remortgaged the future flat.
No, it's cool.
No,
I'll be like beans. That's all
so I actually when I was playing the game, I created, and I think I told you guys about this the other day. It's like I came up with this a semi-stupid character, like the way that I do. So he's a dwarf who wants to meet. He's a postman.
Oh yes, because he always delivers.
Yeah, he's Del Mailhelm. But,
oh wow!
And I've wanted to use this voice for ages. I just gave him the Carry the Tank Commander voice.
I love the story about that.
Aye,
sharp you.
He's just gone. I just want to deliver mail. That's all I want to do.
That's fucking
I'm doing this, but you're paying me in weed.
Fucking
I can work with this.
Gary Tank is a dwarf. Is fucking
I've got a big axe.
Insane. The story about how he found that voice fucking cracks me up. Something chronic
amazing.
every time.
Is that
Shout out,
the wee guys on the bus?
Yeah,
Aye.
so they talk about it on a podcast with a couple of Glaswegian comedians. But he was like, he was on a bus in Edinburgh, and there was these two Neds up the back of the bus causing all sorts of noise. And this guy, who the voice for Gary Tank Commander came from, walked up to these two wee Neds and was like, "You think yous are hard, eh?"
He's on there.
You put yous on there. And he was like, "I need to make a character out of that now."
Just like these are hard men.
Driving
aye.
Q's just like, "Well, that's fucking that then. That's that so."
Think
But
yous are mental up the back of this
you
bus.
think yous are hard, eh? But you
Get
don't
the
know.
big gun.
Oh, it's funny. It always
So,
funny.
yeah.
Oh my.
But she's Greek, so she didn't get it. But all the other players Scottish, and they were
Yeah.
all buckled
Oh,
when I
fuck yeah.
processed this out. I was like,
Fucking-
yes,
That's
I have
bizarre.
been saving this voice for something special, and I was
So
like,
good.
that's perfect.
Well, to pull the Scottish reference in further, I'm going to talk about Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh,
Technically not an indie RPG, but it kind
I've
of
heard
is.
of that one.
It's part of the oh fuck me, what's the world called? World of Darkness.
World of Darkness, yeah.
Yeah, which is werewolf, vampire, and now hunter the reckoning.
Mhm.
So you've I can either play as a werewolf, you can play as a vampire, or you can play as a hunter of both of those entities. But Vampire the Masquerade, the reason it is connected to the Scotchness is because I ran a one shot a couple of years back set in Edinburgh during Beltane, which is really fucking cool.
Use vampires think these are hard, don't you?
Yeah, use vampires think you can suck
Oh
my
man,
blood.
now I want
But
to
you
do
can't.
now I want to do Curse
Yeah,
of Strahd.
funny. Oh,
Gary
God.
Tank is Strad!
I just think you're
No, I really
brilliant.
want to kill him. Fucking hell.
Here, I'm running this tune. You came into my tune. I don't know why.
Oh, my
Use-
blood's gone, man.
You can come into my house if you want to.
No, on site, immediately. Fireball. Fuck that. That's made him even worse. You're giving me fucking Strad Von Tank Commander.
Tank Commander.
Pish. No. Fucking, I'm not a fan of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can think of a better crossover anything, that's all Strad the Tank Commander.
Yeah, get it in the Discord because that's funny.
Oh,
Strad the Tank.
amazing.
It's like the size of my house. It's fucking massive. Wait till you see my bedroom. Boat. No chance.
My wife's pure deeding that, Ken, what I mean?
Oh, fucking
Oh,
hell.
shit, the fucking bed. Right,
Oh,
anyway.
fuck me,
Always
man.
like to see me turn into a bunch of bats.
Vampire.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh.
It's
Sorry.
it's a D10 system. Holy fuck. Jesus fucking, that might be the funniest thing you've ever uttered in your
Let's
life.
just stop the podcast there, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for this.
That's it. We'll see you next week.
25 minutes in and we're all
Oh,
deep. Fucking
Jesus.
hell. But Vampire the Masquerade's a D10 system, and you basically, when you make your character, you put points in, and that allows you to kind of know like your how good you are at certain things. Your dice, you roll a pool, but one of your dice is always your blood dice.
Okay.
Now you can do different variations, and it's really cool because you can do a full crit, so you've like really succeeded, and the hunger remains stoic.
Sure.
Or you can do a bloody critical, which is where you'll gain hunger. Do
Sorry,
You're fine.
that was me.
The 80, those HDs have really ramped up from 80. But yeah, so you can have a bloody critical, which is where your hunger increases, but you still succeed. So you're doing something really good, but the blood starts to kind of come through you.
Start to get a bit feral.
Yep, and you can then do a bloody fail. You can do a bloody crit fail, and you can do a like a regular fail as well. And the you're still fucking laughing about that, aren't you? You
I'm bloody starving.
bloody starving, hey? Like,
Sorry.
I need.
Oh, that's doing my fucking head in. I'm so sorry. Right.
But it's the hunger that I really like, because the more you get hungrier, the harder it is for you to succeed. You're genuinely fucking buckled.
He's dying.
This is fucking great.
He's gone. He's just thinking. I'm just pure hungry. I want some of my dad's food. My dad's got an oven.
I
Did
just
you see that critical I got?
I just need some chips, eh?
This is the worst thing we've done in here.
Oh, really?
Strad
I
the
feel
Tank
bad
Commander
again.
for this, but no, don't be. But yeah, so Vampire the Masquerade, it's the hunger aspect that I really like, because it forces your character to realize that they are not immutable from the curse that has been bestowed upon them. So if you reach a certain point of hunger, you start to get affected by it, and you're like, well, I need to start thinking about feeding.
See, that's if you'll remember my infamous fucking vampire rant from a few episodes
Yeah.
back, that's the type of vampire I like.
Yeah,
Because they're creatures of the night.
exactly.
Do you mean there's none of this fucking parlour tricks and like it's like no they need
They
to do
do-
this to exist. Do you know
so
what I mean?
the different clans do have things
your
that they are.
Malkavians and all that
Yeah,
shit,
have things that they are generally good at. So there are clans that are good at like persuasion and like being like a high society.
Who's the ones that are like room temperature pieces of ass? They just want to fucking
What?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
there's like the slutty ones. I can't remember their name.
Oh,
Is
you're
that not just vampires in general, or
No,
vampires?
there's-
Is
that
that
there's like-
Tremere?
That's it.
The
That's the
Tremere?
one. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, because I know a lot about the world because like there was the video game.
Well, yeah.
Which was fucking
Vampire the
sick.
Masquerade is so good. It's a video game, and their Bloodlines 2 is meant to be in production somewhere, but there's been a whole host
Yeah,
of
we can only hope and pray.
whole host of things. But yeah, so yeah, it's that hunger aspect I really like. The clan system's really, really cool because the clans also don't always necessarily like each other because some clans are anarchists and others are purists. And then there's also the ancient vampires that are part of like the ones that basically believe in vampire purity. And that the vampires should be the
Racist vampires.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And they
Human or cattle and all
Yeah.
that stuff. That's fucking
But-
metal as fuck though.
they have expanded. So like original like editions of vampire had like the kind of clans that everyone knows and loves, but they have expanded it. So they have now introduced some of those like not necessarily racist, but the purest ones, and they have like much.
Vampire extremists.
Yeah, they have
supremacists.
they have like different abilities. Like there's can be ones that are basically like horrors that are metamorphic, so they can change their appearance, but their general base appearance is like eldritch horror.
That's fucking sick though.
And yeah, Vampire the Masquerade is such a beautiful system. It is very RP heavy, but what I also really like about it is it's much the same as some of like the games that you like to run. It's a one-hit wonder.
yeah,
If you get staked, you are fucking stunned.
good.
And if you get staked right in the heart, you are stunned until it's removed.
Ooh.
I like it.
So it's a really, really cool system. I may make it one-shotable.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
so. It's not quite a tangent. But
Yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade is one of those like. Can you still call it a cult?
There are-
because
there
there's
is
a lot
a-
of people that really like it.
There is a big LARP society in Glasgow
Uh-huh.
for it.
I would say it's a cult
Um,
classic, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it a
Yeah.
cult classic, but that seems like one of the really like. I'm surprised. Like, you obviously know how to run it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of us have ran it yet because
Yeah.
it's one that's definitely been requested a lot. Like,
Yeah,
when
definitely.
People are asking, "Have you got Vampire?" I'm like, fucking.
I
one of us
mean,
must.
we are fast approaching Halloween season, so I
spooky
very,
time.
Ooh, Halloween
I
season.
very well break out a wee bit of the old VTM for the Halloweeny times. But no, yeah, it's such a brilliant system. It's a D10 system. It's unique.
I would really like to play it.
Yeah,
It sounds
we
a lot
captured
of
it.
fun.
I'd quite like to give it a wee
Yeah.
go.
I want to go with the Nosferatu and that live
Yeah,
in the sewers
Nos,
because they're so
yeah.
fucking gross.
they have the ShrekNet.
Sorry.
ShrekNet. The
ShrekNet.
Nosferatu have a connected secret network of information that they share, and only they have access to.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like every clan has something specifically for that. Like some of, and the other really cool thing is that once you make your characters, you have bonds between each characters. Like, what is the thing that connects these two people? What do they give each other that they will want to be part of the chronicle together with? So you make like depending on how many characters you got. So the last time I ran it was 4. So you had like the whoever's in the top left connected to bottom left, to bottom right, to top right. But then they also went crossways. So your characters would connect in every direction with every other character in
That's kinda cool.
some way. And you also get your domicile, like a place you are mechanically returned to as sun begins to rise.
And folk love a hideout.
Mm-hmm.
Folk love having a
Yep.
little hideout, or a
Yeah.
ship or whatever the
The
fuck.
chronicle I ran for anyone of the East Coast that knows, right, they exist. They lived in Hopetoun House, which is a massive estate in an area called South Queens, which is where I went to high school. Not in Hopetoun House, but in South Queens Ferry. But
Fancy.
yeah. But yeah, no, Vampire the Masquerade.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Very, very cool.
So, I've got one.
Fallon's off. Oh,
Obviously,
Christ.
I've
here we
got
go.
2, right? I'll let you pick.
Oh.
So there's one that's very me and sad and dark and whatever.
Uh-huh.
Or there's one that's a bit kind of peppier and a bit kind of...
Do you know what? I would love to hear the peppy one.
Aye.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's
go
hear
Peppy.
you
No,
be
I said
optimistic.
peppier.
Oh,
Doesn't
God.
matter. It's
Right?
peppier.
So peppier. So I would like to talk about Lancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'm down for that.
I want
yeah.
to talk about Lancer.
Lancer's
So
great.
I bought... Lancer was one of our first purchases to like not buy D&D stuff. It was
Yeah.
also one of the first big fucking Kickstarters that I got.
Yeah,
I
Lancer's
don't know if
massive.
you've seen this book, but if you had enough of them, you can build a fucking house out of them. They're
Huge,
huge,
mate.
they're massive.
I think it may be the only book that is possibly bigger than the 2E Pathfinder book.
It looks like two like Warhammer 40k rule
Yeah.
books like put together. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
a
big
tome.
old boy.
It's a tome.
big
But Lancer is a fantastic, really kind of fun game that I have ran twice,
Ooh.
but would love to
Ooh.
play.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking. I've actually it's fell in my head. It's terrible. So Lancer.
When did you run it?
So I ran. People have definitely heard me talk about the 14-hour home game
Yeah.
I ran before.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I also did a 7.5 one with the same
Ugh.
group of people.
Fucking
So it's
hell.
by
Jesus.
Massive Press. I don't know why that fell in my head. Who a lot of the artists behind it actually made a comic called Kill 6 Billion Demons, which by the way is
Ooh.
sick as
So
fuck.
good. Yeah.
It has got some of the most evocative art I've seen in a game. It's
Yeah.
super sci-fi. It's really, really, really chill. It's set like impossibly far into the future,
Yeah.
and like there's technology for everything. Everything's 3D printed, but the way they get round about that is like you have to like acquire licenses and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can print whatever you want if you've got the license. So you
Gotcha.
guys play the eponymous Lancers.
Yes.
Now you can theme this however the fuck you want.
Oh, yeah.
So I've had a lot of fun doing this. So you play as Lancers or pilots or whatever you want to call them. Some of them called Knights or whatever the fuck. Lancers
Yeah.
is the generic sort of term.
Yeah.
You start with the Everest mech, which is the most Bobby basic one you can get, but it is quite customizable.
Yeah.
And you have like I will say Lancer definitely bleeds the realms of tactical combat war
Yeah.
game and like role playing game.
Mm-hmm.
I understand this won't be for everybody at all, but like me with my war game proclivities and I like giant
Yeah.
robots, so cool. So when you're outside of the mech, time passes in a really like kind of like what's the word? Kind of casual, kind of quick sort of way. So you
Yeah.
can have fights out of your mech, and do stuff, but there's not really roles
Okay.
for it. It's mostly sort of vibes and stuff. I found I had to make some roles
Okay.
when my guys were outside of the mech because I was
Yeah.
like, this feels a little weird. And it feels like there'd be a ceiling for failure here. I'm going to make them roll, that kind of stuff. But you don't need to. But once you're in the mech, that's where the real meat and potatoes is. That's
Yeah.
where this fucking game goes. So, for instance, my home game, I had my guys being dropped onto a planet that had dinosaurs and shit on it, where
Yeah.
where a giga freighter had crashed.
Oh,
And
shit.
2 of the 4 mega reactors were about to go offline, which would have blown up the planet.
Ooh.
So they're fighting all these kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But when you're in the mix, that's where it's all turns, and you've got like weapon points, or some of the guys had like sniper rifles, and you're
Yeah.
massive big fucking robots. So even stuff like guys on the ground, they're not really a problem to you.
Mhm.
If you've ever played Titanfall,
Yes.
or
I
you've
was going to
seen
say, yeah.
Gurren Lagann or Gundam Wing, you want to fucking have a wee go at Lancer, because that is 90% of the game is in the mix. So you can customize your mechs to pieces. Once you start leveling up, you start to unlock licenses, and then where other like TTRPGs would have characters and classes, you've just got a different type of mechs.
Yeah.
So you don't have like the archer or the mage. No, you've got like there's one it's called like the rally, but it's basically a cowboy with a cannon in its chest.
Okay.
So it's got a wide brim like cowboy hat and a giant mech 6-shooter.
Yeah.
But it's also got this huge cannon in its chest, and that's for the people who want to play like the gunslinger. So it's like you don't have the gunslinger as your character. It's the mech you're on about in. And it's like, oh, I want to be the sniper. It's like, cool, you've got the swallowtail, which is this massive one on 4 legs that can go invisible, and it's basically legs on a gun. And that's like your whole sort of thing. So the mechs and the art, and it's really, 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 really cool.
Yeah.
You generate like heat when you fight in your mechs and stuff, which can like when you start taking damage. Oh boy, do you start taking damage! So it's a kind of ballet between making sure you're in like cover, which is important. So like hiding behind skyscrapers or big
Yeah.
trees, whatever. To getting your shots off, but also managing your heat, which is this ever-present sort of threat. If you get too hot, systems start to shut down
Yeah.
and go offline. If you get really hot, you start to take like hull damage and that. And if it gets super hot, your reactor can actually fucking blow up.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
right.
It's a bit more peppier in the sense that death's not the end at all.
Yeah.
You can just print yourself a new body. You can become a NHP, which is a non-human person. Just upload yourself.
Oh, okay.
So there's not a lot of high stakes outside of, oh, that was my favourite mech and now it's gone. I need to wait
Yeah.
2 to 4 weeks to print a new one. So it's more about the tactical sort of ass-kicking sort of
Yeah.
combat. The narrative stuff is a bit weaker. I believe after watching the Quinn's Quest video, they have addressed this in some of the source books.
Oh, like they've errated it kind of thing.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
if you really want to put more theme and story on it rather than what the players create themselves, you can give them like a setting, a deadline, this is what's happening. What I like about Lancer And again, I know it's not for everybody, is this sort of tactical combat. I think that's really, really cool. It's maybe the crunchiest game I've played. And it's not sad and depressing or trenches like other kind of stuff that I do. It seems it's more. They describe itself as a mud and lasers RPG.
Yeah. On the TTRPG spectrum, I'm seeing this somewhere in between one of your types of games and like a Necromunda type thing where it's like
there's a lot of, and it's the coolest thing about Lancer, if I can just talk about one last thing about it, is they've got something called Compcom. Now you can Compcom, COMP, and it's a character creation, tool creation, mech creation, tracking website that they've made in universe. So when you open it up, it's as if you are like the actual pilot.
Amazing.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
It does fall apart the second you try to put any custom items in it.
Right, okay.
Which is a little bit annoying. So
yeah.
if this one person really likes assault rifles, but the assault rifle is just this one thing, and you try to make, here's an assault rifle, but it's a bit better, it just doesn't really work.
Yeah.
But still pretty cool for the world building. Anyway, so Lancer, really, really cool tactical combat that's quite fast paced, pretty, I wouldn't say easy to learn, but it's simple enough to grasp. It has got Mariana's depth trench, like for customization. You can really go super heavy into. I have been boasting about trying to make this one-shottable for years. Yeah. The issue about Lancer, if I can give it one little criticism, as much as I do like it, just one little criticism, it seems to be made predominantly for online play.
Oh, okay.
Which is a bit of a kick in the balls.
Yeah.
Because if I wanted to get this to be on a tabletop, I would need to get Battletech maps.
Right, okay.
With hexes, I would have to get Battletech-sized robots. I would have to get counters. I would have to get cover. Yeah. Smoke grenade stuff. And there might be people listening to the podcast right now going, Connor, that sounds fucking dynamite. Do it. No, because that's a lot of money for a couple of one-shots.
Well, it's really funny you mentioned Battletech, because Battletech's the complete opposite of that as a system. Like Battletech's designed to be you are the pilot outside of your mech.
Yep.
Which is part of the Mecha Warrior. I think it's like they call it Battletech and it's 4th Ed, but it's effectively the evolution of 3rd Ed Mech Warrior. But it's weird that it's like the complete antithesis of Lancer.
It's very crunchy. But I mean, it's got a special place in my heart because I might start looking for groups. I mean, I'm not going to random people's houses. Remember, talk about that. Yep. No random people's houses on the night because it's something I would love to play.
Yeah,
and the guys. I mean, it was a 14.5-hour one shot. They had a great time, and I had a great time running it. But they were all wargamers. Yeah. And they were guys who had the capacity for rules and all that kind of fun stuff, which I know isn't for everybody. But that's my indie pick. Yeah. That's what I would like to that's what I would enjoy talking about.
Laura, have you got anything?
I actually don't.
Ooh. Good. Because he took all your time.
Fucking hell.
Have any, I'm afraid. I've not played anything new. Yeah. Or bought anything new. So
what are you're running tomorrow, a pretty cool Indy TTRPG.
Yeah,
I know we've mentioned it before, but
I'm running Thirsty Sword Lesbians tomorrow in Lebowski's. And a handful of yous have played it before. You know it. It's lovely. It's wholesome, or it can be lovely and wholesome.
You have played it. You have now played it because this is in the future.
This is in the future. So if you haven't played it today, you may have played it tomorrow.
Yeah.
What brain? I don't know how
in
that
the
works.
past.
Always a popular one.
Yes, that is always a popular one. But yeah, I've not bought anything new. Yeah, really. I did after last recording back Pale Tides on
Kickstarter.
I got the late pledge. So do that. Yeah, I'm so excited about that. It sounds really freaking awesome.
Oh hell yeah!
We're all in on that.
What a gentleman!
I'm much excited.
What a gent!
That was great having Paul.
Big fans. You got 4. Well, you got 3 new fans. I was gonna say 4 new fans. Nah, 3 new fans because Greg was already.
Us to if we go to the questions of the Peanut Gallery, it takes us to our very first question here.
Indeed, it does.
Which is from our lovely Adele. What upcoming projects are you most looking forward to? Well, Pale Tides. Next question.
Which is from Jules. What's a TTRPG? None of us fucking know. Next.
Quick fire questions.
Quick fire questions.
Connor, what's your favourite colour dice?
7.
What's
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Genuinely my favourite set of dice now, as much as I've got some beautiful ones.
Yeah.
And Laura bought me some gorgeous malachite gemstone ones that I'm genuinely too scared to roll. It's a simple pitch black and bright blue numbered just normal set.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
like
but
it.
I've been rolling them a lot recently.
Yeah.
They're nice and readable, and they're a cheap little plastic set, and I fucking love them.
Sharp edge, send me. See if it's a sharp edge dice. It's just
I like it.
So I've
Like
got
cat.
my level up dice. I spent way too much money.
yeah. I got
way too much money on
I
those
got.
set dice.
I call them double goth because it's the obsidian with that's like the edge numbers.
Oh, I love. Are
Fucking- So
they
that's
are they
what
the
mine have
level
got.
up ones?
Yeah,
I
they're-
want
no,
them
fucking-
so much.
Mine's of
Double
the
golf, I like that.
yeah, double
mine's
goth.
of the aircraft aluminium
Yes,
with
they're
it's
so nice.
edged on a balance as well. So it's
They are
literally
nice.
like they're making sure that it's every single edge
That's so
is
Yeah.
balanced, and it is unbelievable. They roll so well.
That's really cool.
But it does remind me of one of the a wee TTRPG meme that I saw, which was like I once played D&D with a guy who just showed up with one set of blue dice and rolled them the entire night like a fucking psychopath. Yeah, these people that just have one set of dice. What are you doing?
Yeah,
That's weird.
The next question, I believe, is from Uri and ours favourite YouTuber, Renegade Rich,
Yeah, Rich.
who asks, "What's
Yo,
your
Rich."
least favourite TTRPG? Name and shame."
Just one we either we've played or we don't like, or we just don't like the sound of.
Fucking all of the above. Why not?
Give me a second.
Dun,
Well,
dun,
for me,
dun,
it's
dun,
Cyborg.
dun. I mean, that's fair.
But
That's fair.
we know that that's on me. It's not on the game.
Well, not
it's not a
necessarily.
slight on the game. I just didn't enjoy
But
running
I
it.
think that's
didn't
indicative,
enjoy
though,
that.
is that systems that
Yeah.
require you to have pre-existing
Oh yeah.
knowledge.
Oh yeah. Like it. Yeah.
Like-
I'm not. Yeah.
Sure, some systems are set in base, but you can still have the ability to run a game without
Aye.
the knowledge of the world. But for Cyborg, you unfortunately need to.
Yeah. That really
It's
is
kind of
that really is
crucial to it.
heavy for settings.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't.
Um,
Everybody talks about how they loved my game, and I'm like, did you actually, or are you just being nice?
I think Pathfinder might be for me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed Pathfinder when I played First Ed, but that is you need a maths degree to figure
Yeah.
that shit out.
I mean, like you
So
guys
that's
are
slightly
lucky.
complex,
None of you's ever played.
Yeah.
None of you's ever played second edition.
No.
Oh, you lucky motherfuckers.
I've
Yeah, I
got
know.
the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Games
AD&D.
Master Manual and the Monsters book because
Yeah.
my uncle Brad bequeathed them to me, and I read through it because I remember
Yeah.
talking to Laura. It was years ago. I was like, "Oh, this could be fun. We could play some old school D&D." I read this book for like
Yeah.
half an hour,
Yeah.
and I was like, "I don't know what the fuck is going on."
How does this work? You guys are lucky. You did not grow up with the THACO system.
Oh yeah.
To hit armor
Fuck,
class
I heard about this.
0.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Thaco sucks ass.
But if your armor class isn't 0, math.
Yeah.
Like it was just
pish.
so clunky.
So
Fucking pish.
I've got one that might get some reactions here.
Oh, here we go.
Now,
Brace
I'm going
for
to
impact.
prefix this by saying
No, don't fucking prefix anything.
Aye,
Rip the
say it.
plaster off and
Say it.
just say it.
Say it, you coward.
Tales from Loop.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. Now
Fair.
you're gonna have to preface this because I quite like Tales of the Loop.
Now, I was going to prefix it by saying I would play it.
Okay.
I would give it a shot to see
Yeah.
what's up. See the whole Stranger thing, which is weird, right? Because I would love to play Kids on Bikes, and I know
Kids
it's
on Bikes is
kind of
great.
similar.
Yeah.
But see the whole Stranger Thing kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of like the kind of. I mean, I know we've all been teenagers. It's easy to fucking roleplay and stuff. And I know I just said I want to play Kids on Bikes, but there's something about Tales from a Loop that I'm not interested at all. The art's really fucking cool.
The art's beautiful.
I'll give it that. It's evocative, all that kind of, all the big kind of sci-fi mega structures and stuff in rural Sweden.
Yeah.
But, like playing as like Scandinavian teenagers, like just trying to like not get stood on by like giant combine harvesters and stuff. I just don't-
That's
Yeah.
there's
just kinda
not.
cool,
There's just.
actually.
I know, but there's just not. Personally, there's not
Yeah.
enough there for me.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm glad I
This-
never bought you it.
yeah. Well, thank you for not doing that.
Yeah.
But I
It's
always.
one that I was thinking about getting him
And
at
I
one
don't-
point, but
Well,
It's weird.
Yeah.
I would have
Too
put it.
spiny.
I would have put it as could be a good game that you would like.
I,
Yeah.
It's I think it's more like a Greg C game.
I would still
maybe.
play
It's
it.
a
I would
very
still
me
absolutely
game.
play it. But like,
Yeah.
and this is just going to be the fucking corner of it all. But see if like the giant sci-fi mega robots were like rebelling or whatever, then yeah, you got me. And you're the fucking
There's no system uprising. I don't like this.
Yeah.
If it was a fucking Terminator ass kind of thing, but I
It's
don't know.
not
there's just-
iRobot.
It's
yeah.
something that doesn't jump out at me, I guess.
That's fair. I suppose
It doesn't hook me at all.
Yeah, Tales of the Loop is a very kind of pacifist game.
Which I know we're talking about, you know, in previous episode about combat being an option, which I do like, but see if it's not an option at all, it's like I'm not. And I'm sorry if that's a weird one, but
that makes sense.
It just doesn't appeal to
Which
me.
I think
I'm sure it's a great game, but it's not for me.
Which I think is why like systems like Star Trek work really, really well because you're right, violence is an option.
Yep.
But generally, in Starfleet, chatting about it's a better option. But you still have the option to fire the phaser, fire the torpedoes, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But totally. I think that's why. It's a very pacifist kind of game.
Tales from the Loop. And again, theme wise, because they made the show on Amazon and stuff.
Oh,
and I'm just sort of like,
I've just seen a fucker of a question in the Discord
Aye.
from Uradel.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
Who would be your dream players for your upcoming TTRPG Pale Tides game? Just to,
I think that was maybe for last week. That was 2 weeks ago.
Targeted for Paul, but fair, you know.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna think now.
Good question.
Can I be my own dream player?
You absolutely can.
I really want to play that.
I think the 4 of us need to play that game.
Yeah, we really do.
There you go. There's your answer, Adele.
Yep, it's us
Deal
four.
with
Yeah, us four, GM'd by Paul.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Fuck me.
If only he offered something like that.
If only.
I guess she's all just need to find
Spoilers, darling. Spoilers. Do we have any other questions that anyone's caught?
There's a wee quick one, just really, really quickly. What makes you pick up and buy a new game?
Pretty colours. Pretty colours. I like a book that's pretty. And don't judge a book by its cover. I judge a book by its cover. I'm not gonna pick up a book if it looks shit. If it's pretty, that I'll pick it up, and then if I flip through it and I'm like, no, then I'll be like, okay, cool. But if it's
I'm very much kind of similar to that. It's the blurb and the first page. So see if I open the first page, and the blurb has got me, I'm probably gonna be like, let's have a butchers. Let's have a look through this. Because there's been a couple that I remember kind of like picking up, and I remember when I picked up Morkborg for the first time, and it was in Budapest, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And because obviously it's got the big undead goat man on the front, and then you read the blurb, and it's all about how it's like a black metal, like end of the world, and I was like, okay, let's open the first page and see what's inside it. What's the first page? 2 100-item fucking generation tables. I was like, okay, let's do this. That was it. I love a blurb. I love a good first page.
I honestly, I'm kind of similar, but I think if someone can pitch it to me in about 6 seconds,
I'm the same.
That's me fucked.
It needs the elevator pitch.
Yeah. Because that's what sold me on Inevitable by Soul Muppet when I was at UK Games Expo. I looked at the book looked cool, and I was like, what is this? It was literally a 6-second Arthurian legends in the Wild West. I'm like, I think
that's all you need. Yeah, that's it. That gets me as well.
It's like Paint the Town Red, which they were previewing at that event. They were like, sad gay vampires.
I think
and I was like, is that
would draw me in.
I have the test material at home.
I'm fucking miserable. Awesome.
I think that's what gets me. That's what gets me with Daggerheart. Is like that. There's nobody I've seen has been able to hit me with a good elevator pitch.
Yeah.
On Daggerheart, which is why I'm so apprehensive on it.
Yeah.
It's because like no matter what I can see, they're all just like that.
Yeah.
But like you get other games, it's like right here we go. I'll give you one. Greg, see, you know this one. Jason Statham's Summer Vacation. You don't need to know anything else.
The title is itself.
Jason Statham goes on a summer vacation.
Yeah.
He just wants to have a nice time.
I want to play that straight away.
Yeah, like the Goblin Quest book that I got.
Goblin
Laura
Quest,
from UK Games.
No, you got me Goblin Quest.
Oh, Goblin Quest, sorry, yeah. Like it literally is in the title. You are goblins on a quest.
But you can also do it as Sean Bean Quest. You're Sean Bean trying to survive to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
If you can explain it in one sentence, I'm in, I'm hooked, I'm buying that book.
Absolutely, and that's why we are Greg Squared.
Exactly.
There we go. So you're an elevator pitch, the both of you?
Yeah, Greg Squared are united in elevator pitch times.
Time is time again.
We are fast approaching an hour. Time is time. Thank you all so much for listening.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Appreciate you all as ever. Thank you for your questions.
Yes.
If you want to know more about Rollbit, you can do so on rollwithit.co.uk. You can find out all of our Instagrams, all of our Facebooks. There is only one of each, but you can see where we are, what we're up to, what we're playing. But you know where the best place to do all of that is?
Discord.
Discord. You know where else you can go? Variety Bar. We didn't do a plug this week. Let's easy, peeps. We nearly got away with it. Variety Bar here on Sicky Hall
If you
Street.
go into Variety Bar and ask them about Rowett, they might say some.
Yeah, the trips upstairs will generally have very glowing names, glowing word for us.
Hopefully they'll be nice.
Yeah, and but yeah, find us wherever we are. Come join us at Games Night. As we mentioned, we are at Lebowski's tomorrow as of recording of this, but we will.
That's
have dates.
in the past.
Indeed, that is in the past.
Every Tuesday we are in Glasgow somewhere. You'll find us on all the socials.
And then to find out where we are on other days, jump in the Discord.
Love you guys. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah,
Bye.
after previous discussions, fucking take care of yourselves.
Aye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.